Stay blessed and say it's your boy BLK Finesse, MTR. What's up, man? Here to react to one of your videos again, my guy. What else you got for us today? This one's called Wife Pops Cap into Husband and Son During Argument. That does not sound pleasant. It sounds like she was bitter. Sounds like she was getting away with a lot. Sounds like she probably didn't even get life in prison. You know how the system works for gender, bro, but we finna check it out.
This is a cut video where they try and guess each other's IQ, and this girl judges this guy for having a low IQ.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 6. It has nothing to do with your background. I don't think you really have the highest EQ out of all of us. Not taking in other people's point of views and compiling results, but really just came down to his body.
Did I hear that? I heard that correctly, right? I heard that EQ. She said EQ, right? Hold on.
Has nothing to do with your background. I don't think you really have the highest EQ out of all of us. Not taking in other people's point of views and compiling results, but really just came down to his body language, his demeanor, the way he carried himself, the way he acted towards the group. Me, I don't know. PhD, cancer biology scientist. I work in a biotech company. We make 19 testing kit.
Number 3 will be Tyler, and number 4 would be Shada. Number 5 is Sean, and number 6 is
Every PhD that called in the Kevin Samuels show, please step to the front of the congregation. The amount of people that equate intelligence to education in our world today is absolutely mind-boggling. I can't even begin to tell you the amount of conversations that I have with people in person that are highly educated that then equate that to being highly intelligent and having these conversations regarding gender norms or gender roles, and they're pulling out all of their talking points from their left-leaning liberal institution as if that information is just gospel. You regurgitating what you heard before without doing your own research makes you a surface level thinker.
He's speaking facts, because at the end of the day, just because you got education don't mean you're not intellectual, bro. I mean, some of these people be tripping, bro. That's why she got put last. I'm sorry, man.
Good educational institution should have taught you how to research things, how to have critical thinking skills. But clearly your education is not what you thought it was, and clearly you're not as smart as what you think that you are. Take several seats down, madame.
Several seats.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like men, simply just by being men, even no matter like how aware they are, because of the existence of the patriarchy, is like reinforcing it either way until we can get on like a consensus for equitable action. Men just being men are inevitably gonna be trash.
It's like if all men get hurt by you saying that statement, then they're a part of the problem. But if they don't get hurt by that statement, then they're not a part of the problem.
Nose piercings, pink color hair, all representations of the type of women that you should not be signing up to.
MTR, come on, yo, easy.
Let alone a family. When men are breaking their backs, building the railroads, or driving the ships across country with the chemical dyes from China,
they don't understand, bro. They don't understand, bro. At this point, it really don't make sense bothering to explain to them, bro. I get it. Men just being men. Men just being men, apparently. Us being hard workers, like you just said, building railroad tracks, building the economy, but you know, okay, you know, that's just how they gonna think, bro.
When men work in chemical factories to produce the sterilization that you use on your nose piercing, is that toxic masculinity? When men slave away at building and erecting the buildings that you rest your comfy first world little head in, is that toxic masculinity? It's just so incredible to see how successful the decades of brainwashing has been on these young women. But this is the reality of men are.
Where does it come from?
We found this guy over 3 miles offshore. He had been treading water for almost 24 hours on one of the roughest, windiest days of the year. We were the last boat out of the harbor and his last chance at life. He was hypothermic and severely dehydrated, but we got him to paramedics just in time.
Sheesh. Yeah, like you cannot tell me that we're trash from everything we do. Look at the type of work we're doing, bro. Meanwhile, y'all get to get so much money for just showcasing y'all bodies, bro. But we're literally pounding pavements, digging dirt, blowing torches, running in fire to save people. But we're trash, right? Look how fast they're working too, bro.
Oh, thank
Look
God.
how fast they're working,
He's
bro.
out, slung over the shoulder of the man in the blue Dodgers cap.
Snatched me up, and the way we went, you know, I was bouncing on his back, you know, my hands like this. I said, wow.
The witnesses on the street all asked the same question. Who was that man in the blue hat?
Didn't see him anywhere. He just went on his way, disappeared.
If he wants a sandwich, you make Daddy a sandwich. Most of the time.
No. Let me ask you this. Well, okay, let me ask you this. If me and you out, and somebody say something slick to you,
You punch him in the face.
you want me to smack him in his mouth,
Yep,
right?
That's right.
So if I take you on a date and I say, look, baby, we gonna go Dutch.
No.
Exactly. If we walking up to the car and I don't open your car door, what do you say?
Open the door.
You better believe it.
Yeah, no, I am with you. I think
So you make Daddy a sandwich.
Woo. Woo. So you thought it was, boy.
Powerful. If you give her food, she'll give you a meal. You give her sperm, she'll give you a baby. You give her a house, she'll give you a home. You give her a smile, she'll give you a heart. But if you give her crap, she's gonna give you a ton of so play with her.
I love that. Although the Western modern woman is the most delusional of all women's, one cannot deny that men and women are far better together than they are apart. But gents, we just must stay vigilant and ensure that we are picking the correct ones and we choose to pick of the Western modern woman, not go abroad. But I will say, it just seems like it's getting harder and harder to choose from like this new digital pseudo-modern society where it seems as though attention and validation seeking is at an all-time high on priority scales for the women of today. The best thing that I can say for you guys is continue to work on yourself to increase the caliber of man that you can be, while only giving attention and awarding women that reach a certain caliber themselves. All of the simps and the white knights that are feeding the attention seeking and validation bullshit, just let them do their thing. But just remember, gents, if you're not actively working on yourself to get better, then you are actively working on yourself to get worse.
Yeah, I got shot when I was 23. I married a young lady that everybody was telling me not to, but I was like, look, y'all don't understand our love. So we get into a huge argument one day, and the first time I tried to leave, she ran out the house and like hit the windshield with a shovel and like shattered the windshield.
Ooh, that's pretty bad.
Not too long after that, we get into another argument. So I had a pistol on deck at all times, so she wouldn't grab it. Like, you're not gonna leave this time. You're gonna listen to me finish this argument. I was holding our son at the time, right? I turn to leave. She shoots me in the forearm. The bullet goes through my forearm and goes across his forehead. I'm looking at my son. His face is bleeding. My arm's bleeding. I set my son down and I look. She's got the gun pointed at my head, bro. And I'm like, okay, I'm ready to leave. All I could do was close my eyes, and all I heard was click.
Oh, shit.
So then she's messing with the gun. The only thing I can think of, like, if I try to run, she gonna shoot me in the back. So I just ran towards her and just turned into a UFC maniac.
You got to. 2-piece and a biscuit on deck. I do hope that this lovely, lovely young lady was held accountable for her outrageous behavior. You shot your husband and you grazed your son in the forehead. But as is crazy and illegal as what that is, notice what he said before. Not only did he recognize the crazy because she took a shovel to his windshield, but also his boys was warning him that she's not the one. So although she's complete and utter shit, this guy's got to take accountability for even putting himself in the presence, let alone having a baby with this sinister human being.
I mean, and I get it. I get it. Sometimes that's easier said than done, bro. Especially like when they hide their true self, but they put on a persona that they're just such a good woman and stuff like that. I understand, bro. I understand. He should be held accountable, yes. But even at the end of the day, sometimes your dudes don't be seeing what you see, you feel me? But sometimes they do know best, sometimes they don't, you feel me? But at the end of the day, I really hope she gets held accountable, bro. I'm here with you, bro. I'm here with you. She's wild. I hope she's held accountable. Not no slap on her wrist, not no custody situation, not no paternity crap. Nah, bro. Put her in a place where she belongs. In jail for at least a little bit of time, bro. Like, that's what they don't do. They don't put them in jail. It literally takes it takes as far as shooting your child and your husband just so you can get some kind of consequence. That's wild, bro. But hey, man, shout out to MTR, Mediocre Tutorial Reviews. It's BLK Finesse. We out, man.